Peace and blessings. Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom. On this episode, we're going to tackle the whole discussion about whether or not the NBA has great offense or is it bad defense. As we have seen, players are giving us great performances night in and night out. And as of recently, we've had players like Luka Doncic go off for 70 and players like Embiid go off for 70. And the typical notion is that there is no defense in today's NBA and that these players are just able to do this because of the lack of defense. But is that the truth? Or is it that these players are just more skilled and just more talented that they're able to do these type of great performances no matter what a team does defensively or not? So here we will give you a few highlights from these great performances from these great players. As you can see, Luka Doncic is doing all kind of moves and is incredible with the ball when he has it in his hands or when he doesn't have the ball in his hands. And the defense is trying many different strategies to prevent him from trying to score. But at the end of the day, as you can see, Luka just has too many moves. He has too many things in his arsenal, and it is hard to stop someone like a Luka Doncic when he is on fire like this. The key thing to look at when we're looking at these players is how they shoot off the dribble and how they are able to create space in their own shot by actually executing their moves. The defense has to react to all of these different variations of moves and the ability that these players have because, again, these players are very dangerous with the ball in their hands and they can get other players involved as well. But as you can see, Luka is able to get off a different variety of many type of shots because of his ability and skill. This is good defense, but it's just greater offense. So at the end of the day, what we're looking at here is one of the greatest offensive players to ever play the game of basketball. This is why today's NBA is so great. Because even in that same night, we had Devin Booker go off for 62 points, and he was doing the same things. As you can see here, look how he just comes up, pulls up from 25, and shoots the ball off the dribble. This is the thing that you guys don't want to accept in today's NBA. These players are just more skilled, and they are just better with the basketball in their hands. Here it goes again. He gets several screens to get himself into a better space. Here it is, off the dribble. There was good defense, but again, it was just better offense. Another one here. They're playing good defense, trying to stop the ball. Boom, they get to this man, they play defense, he finds a spot, and he hits the shot. Again, this is a different variation of shots that you're seeing being taken by Devin Booker, and he's able to hit them. And this is all within the first quarter. So again, the defense is trying hard. They're playing defense there. Again, he finds his spot, makes his shot. Sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. Here it is again. They're playing defense. They don't want to give him the shot. They run him off the three-point. He gets to his spot because he can shoot off the dribble. He can dribble to his spot. So with players having all of this skill, this is what you end up seeing. This is not bad defense. This is just incredible offense. And this is why today's NBA is just better. Even if we go to the next night when we had Cat, who went off for 60 as well. This is a 7-footer shooting a three off the dribble like that. This is not normal. This is something that we're only seeing in today's NBA. As you can see here, they're trying to play defense. But look, he can dribble his way to the paint and get a basket. This is the dynamic that we're seeing amongst the NBA players. These guys are just well-talented and very skilled. Here it is again, another big man, catch and shoot from a distance. This is not normal. This guy won the three-point contest last year because he's that skilled. And he can put the ball on the floor as well. And he can play off the ball. Here it is again, shooting, catch and shoot. That's from 28, 30 feet. He's hitting that. Again, this is not bad defense. This is just great offense. And when you have teams that know how to strategize, you can end up putting a smaller player on a big man like this, and he can muscle his way and post his way to a better shot. At the end of the day, what we're looking at here are great offensive players, and it doesn't really matter what you do on defense because these guys are able to do so much on the basketball court. So you have a big man who can shoot off the dribble. You have a big man who can put the ball on the floor and get to the rim. You have a big man who can post up. And this is Cat that we're talking about. We're not even talking about one of the greatest centers to ever play the game. What can be done to stop someone like this when they're getting hot and they're hitting their shots? Again, we're looking at plays that are happening in the first quarter of all of these games. So that shows you right here, as you can see, he's 8 of 10, 4 for 4 from three-point land to start the game off. It's not bad defense, it's great offense. And that's coming from Karl-Anthony Towns. So it's not a surprise that Joel Embiid can go off for 73 because Joel Embiid is the most skilled big man we've ever seen in today's NBA. Joel Embiid literally plays like a perimeter player, like a guard. Look how he crosses over, finds his spot, pulls up and hits that jumper. And then look how he just bullies his way to in the paint and just dominates that way. His footwork, everything that he does is just incredible. We have never seen players play this great. This is him against Wemby. He knew he had to have a big game against Wemby. He knew he had to show his skills, and he did. He showed it in every facet of the game. Even when they tried to bring somebody else on him. Look, this is defense. This is not them just letting Joel Embiid do whatever he wants to do. This is just Joel Embiid being too skilled, having too much talent, and having too much ability for anybody to stop. And this is why Joel Embiid is the scoring champ for the last 2 years, and he's headed to his second MVP. So what we are watching is the greatest offensive NBA era of all time. Look at this. This is a 7-footer bringing the ball up the floor and getting the offense set up. Look how he's able to handle the ball and get to his shot, shoot it right over the man, and get it in, no problem. I mean, he was doing it all night, 73 points, easily. No, of course it's not easy. Look at this. This is defense. This is skill, though. Getting around your man, being strong enough to put the ball up there. They played great defense on that play. If you look at it again, you're going to see, look, double team. They're trying to stop him, hands up, being active, defending the paint, doing all that they can. But Joel Embiid is just greater. But you never believe us. Let's let professionals tell you.
Shelley Smith from ESPN over here. What more could you have done to slow Kevin down, especially in the first half?
I answer this.
Go ahead. Answer you.
What you think? You played basketball before? What you think? Honestly, that's an honest question. What you think? You watch a lot of basketball. You with ESPN. I mean, he's Kevin Durant.
I promise we tried.
We didn't roll over. And we didn't just say, hey, man, you know what? Just come on, give us 50 tonight. Of course not. You know, he's a hell of a player. The shots he took, you know, he made some tough shots. If you was a coach, what would you tell us to do? Thank you.
We tried everything. So we tried everything. We had several different coverages for KD, and
they didn't work.
like sometimes you come across special people, and it doesn't matter what you send to them. It's no scheme. It's no it's no nothing that you can do with special people. He's one of them, and he showed it tonight. He put them guys on his shoulders, and even the game that he came out, he was like, "I'm Kevin Durant. Y'all know who I am," and that's a bold statement to make when you're about to go see some guys that's extremely competitive. And he came out that game, and he said, "I can really shoot over these guys," and he did it. So it wasn't lack of effort on our part. He's an all-world professional, and he proved himself. He proved exactly who people think he is, who he think he is himself, and he did it. And you tilt your hat off to a guy like that.
All right. If that answers your question.
This is GOAT James Kingdom.